prepared. We've been preparing since the beginning, the first day of school.
They're ready, they have strategies, they have ideas, they know a lot of things, and as long as they use their strategies and apply them like we've been practicing, they're going to do a great job.
Oh, I'm pretty sure my students will be very successful because they have been working very hard using all their strategies, and they have confidence in themselves and they believe that they could do it. They've set goals, so I'm excited to see how they do it.
I think because they have been working hard during all their rotations. You know, I think every teacher has taught them their own strategies, and I think that's going to help them a lot during the STAAR test.
Well, I believe my students will be successful on the STAAR test because they have been working hard all year long, and they have been using their strategies here in my classroom and in the rotations. So they are well prepared to tackle that STAAR and be winners.
Been very well prepared. They've been showing all their strategies that we have taught them. So I feel that they should do an amazing job.
Because you're awesome, okay? We believe in you. You guys have been working very, very hard all this time, and I know you guys had everything necessary to pass this test, and I know you guys can do it, all right? Just believe in yourself.
I think my students will be so successful in the STAAR test because they've been working so much. They've been they've been hard workers. They've been doing their strategies, and I think that they've grown so much. So I feel that they're gonna rock it, and I believe in them.
I think my students will be successful on the STAAR test because they've been working so hard all year long. They've been working hard in the classroom. They've been working hard during tutoring. They've been working hard at home. So I know that my students are ready for the STAAR test.
You go to the next one. And then once you're done with that one, if you feel that you know the answer to the previous question, then go back.
Try to remember your strategies and go with your first instinct.
Maybe take a break from it, try and go back, and then come back to it later, but make sure you don't skip it, and come back to it later, and then see if you can attack it from a different angle. Try to figure out which answer does not make any sense at all, and get rid of those, and then choose between the two that are the closest ones.
The stars, look how they shine for you.
Well, we've been working on the hand technique, the one where we use it for our main idea and our supporting sentences. So if they remember to use the hand technique for those very difficult questions on the revision, and to use the arm and to use their tie to tie it all together, they're going to do awesome.
Well, in writing, you want to remember to do all the strategies your teacher taught you, like rules, tie. Make sure to start with the revising and editing first. Make sure that you eliminate all the wrong answers. Take your time with it, guys, because remember, that's the most important part. And then, of course, with the composition piece, you want to brainstorm first, and then first draft and publish your final one.
Techniques. Well, students should first of all make sure they have read the story at least maybe 2 or 3 times. That way they can understand what they are reading and comprehend. Another thing that they know that they are very good at is justifying their evidence. So they come across a question that they don't understand, or they're sure they got it, they can go back and prove their answers.
I think my class needs to remember to do their react strategies, to take their time and to show their work, to find their text evidence and to prove every single answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The last minute pointers are, don't get nervous. You just have to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it, and believe that you will be able to rock it. You've been learning all this material. It's nothing new, so just believe in yourself. That's the main thing that you need to be doing, okay? So you got this.
Just relax, take your time, and you got this.
Last minute pointers. Remember everything that all the 4th grade teachers have taught you. and show your work during the test, and you're gonna be successful.
Last minute pointers to go on test day. Okay, definitely the night before, rest. And so you're ready in the morning, you're rested. And last minute pointers, remember to, as you're answering the questions, to bubble them in the Scantron so you don't run out of time. And then remember to go and circle all of your sentences that you're going to be correcting, and remember to use your arms and cups. And as far as your composition, just let that wonderful writing ability come out and just enjoy. And remember, it's just one test, so just try your very, very best.
Make sure that you get a good night's sleep, guys. That's very, very important. If you come to school and you're not rested, that's going to affect you a lot. So make sure that you get a good night's sleep, that you get here on time. That way you can have breakfast, and that way you can get all the jitters out. But yeah, just most importantly, guys, just believe in yourself. That's the biggest pointer I can give you. You have what it takes. We've been practicing a whole lot. We've been tutoring. We've been doing a lot of practice. So you got what it takes. You just need to believe in yourselves.
Relax, it's not the end all. So they have to, just relax and do their best. That's all they have to do. Do everything I taught them to do. And anything my own colleagues for Magical Mondays did to use those strategies. And they'll do fine.
If a student is feeling nervous prior to a test, students should just take a deep breath and relax, and just remember that they are prepared for the test and they are going to do well.
And we believe in them, so just remember all the techniques that we taught them, and everything will come to them, and just that we're very proud of them. So no matter the outcome, they shouldn't be nervous, because we're proud of them.
If they're feeling nervous, take a deep breath. Maybe close your eyes, take a little stretch. But if you don't want to get nervous, because you have everything that it takes right here. So make sure that you just take your time, go at your own pace, and that'll help you not be so nervous.
What should a student do if they're feeling nervous?
Well, I tell my students to, take a deep breath, to relax. I tell them that regardless of the outcome, everything's going to be fine, and they're going to show growth at the end of the year, So I tell them, just to relax, take a deep breath, and there's nothing to be scared about, nothing's going to happen. Pass or fail, we're going to be happy for it.
If a student is feeling nervous on the day of the STAAR, I think they need to remember to breathe. Take in some deep breaths, let them out, think some happy thoughts, and then get back to work.
If you are feeling nervous, just relax and take a minute or 2 minutes to relax and breathe in and breathe out, and just say, I got this, and I know I'm gonna be successful. So don't get nervous, you'll be fine.
Turn into something beautiful.
The advice that I want to give my students is that just to try their hardest and to never give up, even if there's a question that they don't understand, to try their hardest, because I've been working very hard with them all year, and they've been working extremely hard with me all year, so I know they can do it.
Yes, I want them to listen to a famous ex-president Theodore Roosevelt. He said, believe you can, and you're halfway there.
That they can do anything they put their mind to. Anything, okay? Doesn't matter, no STAAR test makes them or breaks them, okay? It doesn't determine what they're gonna be in the future. They're gonna do great on this test, and those people who don't do good, that's okay, because the second time they're gonna do even better. And you know what? They're gonna be successful, no matter what they do.
The advice I give students during STAAR testing or any testing is, I would like for them to be confident and believe in themselves. All of us already believe in them. Their parents already believe in them. But I always like to tell them to look in the mirror and tell themselves, I will do my best. I can pass the test. I will do my best, I can pass the test. But once you believe it in your mind and in your heart, boys and girls, you can pass that test. So tell yourself, I will do my best, I can pass that test. Good luck, everyone. Love you guys.
Hi everyone, I know that you're ready to take the test next week. We have 4th and 5th grade students who are going to be testing on writing and on math and reading, and I know you're ready to do a good job, students. Just remember that you always want to make sure you're reading through every single thing, every single problem, every single passage more than one time. You always want to make sure that you take your time and pace yourself. Now don't take too long, because sometimes that makes us tired, and we don't want you to be too tired. We also want to make sure that if you don't know how to answer a question, you skip it. You move on to the next question. Just because you don't get number 1, doesn't mean you need to answer number 1 first. You can skip to number 2 and so on and so forth. Take breaks as you need them, whether it's just to make sure that you're just thinking about something else for a moment, but then get right back on track so that you continue to do well and you finish on time. And then always go through your entire test again. Make sure you go through your answer document and make sure you answer every single question, because we want to make sure that you earn every single point. Now, one thing I used to tell my kiddos and my students when I was a teacher is, if you are not 100% sure that you need to change an answer, then don't change it. Keep it the same answer that you originally had, unless you're 100% sure that you're wrong on that first answer. Because the first answer is the best answer, and always go with your instinct. Always make sure, I used to tell my kiddos, go with your gut, because that one is going to tell you that your instinct will always help you get that best answer. And then smile. Always remember that it's okay. Always remember that your hard work and dedication for testing is always going to have you do a good job. Get plenty of rest the day before you test. No electronic devices late in the evening, and let your brain get the rest that it needs so that it does a super job on the day of testing. And I know you're going to do a good job. Give yourself that pat on the back after you're done, and have a good rest of your day. We know you're going to do good. I know you're going to do awesome. You've been working hard, and you definitely deserve it. So happy testing.